located in Santa Rosa off the 101 Fountain Grove Parkway exit. Call 707-578-6101. That's 707-578-6101 or visit fountaingroveinn.com. You find it funny. I find it quite disrupting here. Welcome back. I'm ready for the big show, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry. Now,
ladies and gentlemen, the great Roberto Conrad,
who kept
29,
talking,
1, and 2.
And I kept, thank you.
Yeah, what were you going to say there when we were going?
Roger Young was the draw.
Roger Young was the draw?
Yeah, Stanley Brzezinski.
Yep.
The win.
A lot of wins. There were 29 wins.
No, he beat me.
I don't want to know who beat you.
And Johnny Leptine.
Why do you remember the Leptine and Stanley, what's his name?
Brzezinski.
And I want to know who you beat.
Oh, I don't care about those guys.
Rocky Marciano.
Those guys I don't remember.
Joe Frazier.
Yeah, thank you.
Get those names in there.
I trained at the Frazier's Gym in Philly.
You did?
Yeah, all right, so let's talk to Sean in L.A.
Let's go to the phones. You're on CRN with Robert Conrad. Sean in L.A.
What's up,
Mr. Conrad? I hope you and Michael Horn are well today.
We're fine, thank you for asking.
We're full of energy.
I just have a couple of questions for you, Mr. Conrad, and you've spoken to me before because I'm the guy who said I would never call anybody Mr. except Robert Conrad.
Well, thank you. I'm fine.
You might remember me.
Thank you for that. Now I do.
Actually, I said three people: the president, you, and Vin Scully.
I remember that,
Sean.
Me. I remember you. That's right.
Now, anyway, the first question I have for you: do you remember? And I ask you this not because I think your memory is slipping, but because you've done so much. You were on an episode of Colt 45.
Ooh, good show.
And you played Billy the Kid.
Yeah, I remember that because that actor that stars in that show, after we filmed that, walked off from the set, never to return to Warner Brothers.
Oh.
Who was that actor?
But anyway, he was the star of the show, under contract to Warner's, like all of us, was having his disagreements with the studio. And
really?
I was just sort of doing my job, and I turned around and I said, "Where's he going?" And they said, "He's gone."
Sean, who was that guy? Remember who starred in Colt 45? I can't remember.
No, I don't remember.
Can you look it
that.
up for us, Tomas? Great.
We'll get on the internet.
We'll get it. Or some listener will tell us, or the chat room will go crazy right now.
The question I had for you was one of the other people who starred in that show, a great actor who has his own show, was John Russell.
Yeah, right. I remember John. I did his show.
Now, how did you like working with John Russell? Because as far as I'm concerned, you, John Russell, and Matt Dillon were about the three toughest guys who ever appeared on a screen.
Wasn't John Russell in the series The Lawman?
Yeah, he was Lawman.
Thank you.
Yeah, he was great.
Huh?
He was great to work with. He was really a nice guy and great to work with.
Now, my other question, I'm glad to hear that because he seemed like he was a war hero. He was in the Marines and
I know.
He did all sorts of great things.
I know.
Now, the other question I have for you, and this is kind of coincidental. Next to my fiancée, the three most beautiful women who were ever put together by God were all on the Wild Wild West at different times. One of them was on twice. One, Suzanne Plachette.
Okay.
Number two, Dawn Wells.
Yes.
And number three, and she appeared twice, Sherry Jackson.
Yes. All three of those women, I will agree with you, were outstanding, absolutely outstanding. Beautiful women. Suzanne passed away. You knew that, right?
Suzanne Plachette, yes.
No, I know you don't like to, belittle people or anything. You're always very kind to people.
Thank you.
But were they all really as I hope they were all really as nice.
Yeah, they were very pleasant, and they were very pretty, and they were very professional. Those are my remembrances of those women. Pretty, professional, and pleasant, yes.
Yes. There was one other question I had for you, if you don't mind my asking.
Go ahead.
I remember you were in 2 episodes of Mission Impossible.
We had Martin Landau on, and we talked about that. They were boxing in one scene.
And the thing I could never figure out, the first episode of Mission Impossible that you were in was called The Assassin. And you smoked cigarettes like a chimney, and I could never figure out is this guy really a smoker? Or, I mean, how does he keep in shape? Because he's such in fantastic physical condition, and he can run 100 miles an hour. How did you do that?
Were you a smoker in the day?
Yeah, I smoked.
You did?
Yeah, but I quit about 30 years ago. But yeah, I smoked back then.
How'd you stay in shape? By smoking?
I just trained.
Yeah.
You know, and I was young, and I trained, and I was young, and I trained. Anyway, thanks for all your questions. We got a lot of people waiting, so.
Okay, well, God bless you both. And Bob, I hope, Mr. Conrad, I should say.
Yes, sir.
I hope that you have nothing but health and happiness in your brand new home that's being built in Malibu. And Michael Horn, you are a great host.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it,
thanks for your phone
Sean.
call.
Thanks.
Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Here's a question for you from Bob. He says, on Hawaiian Eye, did Tony Isley retain his handsomeness?
That's from Gary.
Yes.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I thought he was a nice-looking man. Yeah, I don't know whether
He retained it over the years? He looked good?
I didn't.
Just stay in touch with him?
No, I just
Get together for a smoke every now and then?
No, but
Okay,
he was a good-looking guy. All right, let's talk to Bill. Hey,
Bill
Bill,
and
what's up?
Tustin, you're on with Robert Conrad.
Hi, Bob. Got a couple questions for you.
Go.
Obviously, by the calls you get from your fans in France, Wild Wild West was a big hit there. Was it syndicated in many other countries, and was it a big hit in any other countries also?
Yeah, all over the world.
Really?
Absolutely all over the world. But the number one market in for that film was France. And for me, I had the pleasure of being appearing at the Mirande Film Festival 12 years ago. That's Mirande, and in 4 days drew 200,000 people. Is that unbelievable?
Wow.
So that's an audience. That's an audience. And I love the French, and to let them know how much I appreciate that. I am leaving at the end of July or the 1st of August to go to France and just say, hey, thanks. That's all. I'm not going to take an airfare. I'm not going to take a hotel room. I'm just going to take me and say to some of the people that have been calling and writing over the years, hey, thanks. Okay?
And one other quick question. I wondered if you got a chance to see the man that you call the greatest living actor, Robert Forster. He was in a new series that was just shown, Alcatraz.
Oh, wow. No, I didn't see that. Damn it. I wish I would have known about it. I'll get it. I'll get a copy of it.
Well, he's got a recurring role. It should be on every week.
Oh, wow. He's a regular?
Yeah, he's a prison guard turned bartender. It says.
Oh, God. Beautiful. I can't wait to see him. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Good.
Thanks so much for the
That
call.
was neat. Now let's go to Chuck in Chicago.
Oh, boy. Chicago is on CRN with Robert Conrad. Chuck, you're on.
Town, Chicago. I'll see you around. Yes, Chuck, what's up?
Chuck, you're on Chicago. Hey, Chicago.
Hey, Chicago.
It's cold outside.
I don't know.
The wind is blowing.
Where is Chicago? Tomas.
Chicago.
He's not there.
Can we get a hold of Chuck, please? Chuck, are you there? Chuck?
Well, I guess we've lost Chuck, so now we
I
go
heard a
to...
hello there. We'll put him back
did?
on hold and see
Well,
if
maybe he'll
Tomas
come
can
back.
get him.
And after the
see if he can
commercial-
raise Chuck for us.
Yeah, and then we go to Gary. So we go to Gary, and then we go to Sue, and then we go to Wade. That was Wade Preston. That's the actor that left. Who put that up there? That's right. See, look at this.
Wade
Co-host.
Preston is the end. Thank you.
Co-host, look.
Tomas did that.
Wade
You got
Preston.
Wade Preston was in the Colt 45.
Yeah, is he still with us, Tomas?
Do we know if he's still alive, Tomas?
Is he still with us?
Is Wikipedia working today like it was shut down yesterday? We'll find out if he's still alive. It'd be a good guest. Is that what you're thinking? Maybe get Wade Preston on?
No.
Maybe
You're
he's still in
crazy.
contract
You
negotiations.
are off to
we can
lunch
help
today.
him with contract
Yes,
negotiations.
I
Thanks to
know.
you, I am.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks
so
to Uncle Bob.
Macy.
I owe it all to you, Bob.
Hey, thank you. For
Thank you so much,
pleasantness.
buddy.
I like your
I like you
disposition.
too. It's good.
Okay.
How old is the